Welcome to the Mana Shrine. Have you been sent here with a task? Or are you here in search of a healer? Speak now, or have you taken a vow of silence?
Don't try selling religion.
Religion? That is for the clerics. I have no belief except that we should save our planet. This is the Mana Shrine, where Elex is turned from poison to nectar. One day, all Elex will come here, and Magalan will be free from its influence. Until then, we must contend with the danger here. The power released from Elex can make the shrine a hazardous place. Please, be careful here. The power of Elex. Tell me, who are you? You've not said what you're doing here. Something brought you here, didn't it? You were drawn to this place.
What are you talking about?
Was it a strange sequence of events that brought you to Goliath? A disturbance, a change to your life, and now events have brought you here. You know you need to be here, but you don't yet know why, if I'm not mistaken. What brings you to me?
What do you do here, other than give free advice?
As Amric said, our hope for Magalan is that all Elex shall become Mana, that from Mana Magalan will be reborn. From Wasteland shall spring forest, for we are the healers of the world. So, the workers bring the Elex to us, and we transmute it at the Mana Shrine. Well, that is supposed to be what happens, but people don't seem able to stick to their tasks.
You say people aren't doing their tasks.
Yes, the biggest problem we have is temptation. Elex corrupts people as it does the planet. Last week, 5 large pieces of Elex disappeared from the shrine before it could be transmuted. At the same time as Kral, one of our guards.
So Kral stole the Elex?
I think Kral is the thief, but thinking isn't certainty. The searches for him and the Elex have come up empty, and I have no idea why he would take the Elex.
I can find Kral for you, for a price.
Honest labor deserves reward. I can put in a good word for you with the warlords. Then, if you decide to join us, that will open the way for you. If it is shards that would help motivate you, then I can offer you payment. I know we all need to pay our way in the world. So, will you help me?
Maybe. Where would I need to start looking for Kral?
Well, that is the question, isn't it? The guards tried Ragnar's stronghold at the top of Goliath. Kral spent a lot of time up there, sitting out on the main balcony. He's a thinker. While the guards might have been there already, they aren't the best of investigators. Maybe you will have more fortune if you look there.
Всем привет, народ, кто смотрит. Сразу вчера забыл сказать. Диалоги буду просматривать не все, чтобы сохранился потом, кто будет играть, какой-то интерес. И так прохождение будет довольно-таки подробное. Поэтому только основное то, что для взятия квестов.
Another one? I swear if security had been this lax in the days of Eric Eisenfaust, we'd all be clerics. What are you seeking here, stranger? Safety? A new start? Meaning? All those things can be offered to those who accept our laws.
Who are you?
My name is Angram. It is my duty, along with the other warlords, to ensure the laws are kept and the Berserker way preserved. We offer protection to those from outside who understand that Edan is working to help Magalan. Stick to the laws, respect our ways, and you will find Goliath welcoming. Break the laws, show contempt, and punishment will follow. You will have a fair chance here if you understand that.
Cinda sent me.
Cinda? Is there another problem with food supplies?
She hasn't received the resupply she needs, and nobody seems to know when she will.
Didn't Jorah sort this out? Or has his failure to fix things become my problem?
What does Jorah have to do with this?
Jorah was supposed to have sorted this out. Once more, it comes back to me to resolve this directly. Then, there won't be any more escorts for the deliveries. The last group I sent were killed by a troll. We haven't more men to lose that way.
Then send more people.
Fight on too many fronts, and you lose the war. I'll not send more men to their deaths. We have scant enough as it is. Cinda will have to deal with this problem herself. Tell her it is time she called on one of the other clans for help. The Ison clan will no longer risk lives for fish and meat.
What are the Berserker laws?
They were laid down by Amrek, who founded the Berserkers. They put people before war, before machines. The only thing above us is law. So says the first article that forbids anyone from preaching of gods or machines. The second law says pure Elex is a curse on Magalan. All pure Elex and technology made from it is forbidden and must be placed in the pit. Our third law states that world hearts are sacred. No damage can be done to them or their seedlings. The fourth law says mana must be preserved. Nature can purify Elex. This has given us the gift of magic, and we must use it sparingly. The fifth law states all free people are equal. All must be given protection when it is asked for. All may repent their ways and join the Berserkers. Now, as a warlord, it is my job to keep the laws in the Pilgrim's name. So, I welcome you, incomer.
What happens when the law is broken?
The warlords will hear evidence and pronounce sentence. Trade without a license, steal or cheat, and exile will follow. Break one of the 5 laws, and justice may be harsher. Our laws preserve us, and so we must preserve the law.
I was told there was work here.
If you have taken our laws to heart, then yes, there is something you can help me with.
I agree to follow the laws.
Visit Jorah at the pit. All the captured weaponry from the last Alb attack has been stored there. Bring me one of the Elex weapons.
I'll get you the weapon.
Follow the law and do service. Those are the only ways you will earn my trust. Speak to Jorah if you have any more questions. Now go.
Тебе не хворать. Нормально. Сказал бы лучше всех. Турничку неохота. Большинство игр, они потому что стали слишком пресные. Основная задача стала заработок денег. Хотелось бы сказать, конечно, что Эликс этого избежал, но не в полной мере. Охрененное количество задумок, которые были действительно шикарны, но попортили в угоду того, чтобы больше народу играло. Пока не добрался до него, пока не играл.
So, you decided to stick around. Well, I've been given a job by Warlord Ragnar that I think might suit you, if you want to stay around for longer.
Ну да, делает. Весь в трудах.
Tell me about the job. Well, the task I have on offer should profit you, and though it's not the best way to sell our community to you,
Он же, как обычно, не может доделать все по мелочи, шлифовочку и выложить. Начинает шлифовать одно, что-нибудь глобальное начинает попутно переделывать.
So, Ragnar wants me to follow up and find the murderer. And what can I do? Well, I'm having trouble getting answers from people. Maybe an outsider will have more success getting them to open up. Would you talk to the suspects and see what they have to say? Tell me about the victim. His name was Ascor.
Не исключено, что вместо стабильного патча будет опять тесты с нуля.
But Ascor wasn't popular. He went missing around Mana's Eve 3 months ago. No one knew where he'd gone. And it wasn't like he had many shards to up and disappear with. Then one of Ragnar's patrols found Ascor's body rotten up in the forest. It looks like he was stabbed several times with a sword. Whoever did it was strong enough to overcome him, but clumsy. They didn't find anything on Ascor to point to who might be the murderer. I'll find the murderer. Ragnar wants answers. He seems determined to find out what happened. Myself, I don't know if we'll ever know what happened. But if we can eliminate these 5 suspects, he might let this go. And who knows? Maybe one of them did do it, and you'll get the proof. Will the suspects talk to me? Tell them you're investigating on Ragnar's orders. They'll answer your questions. Let me know if you need help. Remember, my sword belongs to you.
Да вряд ли что-то хорошее выйдет. Как Дэн уже не раз говорил, потенциал еще родного движка не полностью освоен.
Does Ragnar think a berserker murdered Ascor?
Он вот сейчас гвозди потихонечку выдирает, и многое раскрывается. Всегда было, но никогда не использовалось.
So, Ragnar drew up a list of 5 suspects. No idea why these 5 exactly, but Ragnar will have his reasons. Who are the suspects? A group of people who were out there in the forest at the time of the murder. First on the list is Baron. He's a guard. Well, he's supposed to be a guard. As far as I know, he doesn't have an alibi. but I think the only real reason he's on the list.
Ну, если даже взять простых неписей их боевку,
Then there's Thorgal.
большую часть того, что они могут, сейчас просто тупо не
I have no
используется.
idea why Ragnar would put him on the list. Maybe just to be complete. Third is Garen, a hunter.
Тебе не
He
хворать.
was reliable, but he seems to have lost heart in himself.
Поэтому сейчас и возникла
Something
идея,
troubling him.
вплоть до того, что
Last are
полностью
Eardor and Rock.
переписать всю боевку с
Rock he
нуля.
can't get a handle on. There's something
Старые
he's not
все эти
happy
затыкашки
about.
обойти, а не
Eardor
переделывать их
is still wet
постоянно в
behind the
каждой
ears.
сцене.
Bit of a whiner, but seems to care about his job. They were all outside Goliath at the time of the murder.
What do you want me to ask them?
Where they were 3 months ago around Mana's Eve when the crime was committed. What they thought of Ascor. I doubt you'll get a confession. I doubt any of them did it, but you'll get a sense of the men, and then you can report back to me so we can close the
Да
case.
есть много задумок.
Where can I find them?
Там уже все
They're all
вытекает
still
в то,
out
что
there.
это надо будет делать
Track them
отдельный
down and
мод.
report back to me when you've discovered something.
Ну, потому что в рамки солянки оно уже маленько не вмещается. По объему работы и по самой по себе задумке.
Welcome, incomer. I hope you are being treated well. Goliath has always opened its doors to those who need shelter. But these are hard times, and war grows suspicions. As for me, I think the free people should work together in this war with the elves.
Will I have trouble here?
It will mostly be talk. People
Не
gossip
раньше, чем
about
он с диетой
incomers.
закончит.
If you want the people here to trust you, then help them. Once they do, they will open their doors to
Ну,
you.
как бы
You will
диета,
have a
это,
place
скажем
to
так,
stay. A chance to
оттачивание,
become one of us. And
когда
they will
диета
likely
станет
reward you
идеальной
for your trouble.
платформой,
We berserkers
тогда на ее
believe in
основе
second
можно уже
chances.
будет что-то запилить.
It's your choice whether you take that chance or not.
Who are you?
I am Cormag, warlord of the Hammer clan. Each of the clans has its own calling, and ours is magic. A gift given to us in our time of need. Proof that this planet needed a guardian, and that it chose us. We can channel power through our bodies and battle the machines of the clerics. The power mana gives us seems limitless. And yet, it seems so normal now, doesn't it? It's hard to remember that magic is only a generation old. We have only just started our study of it. And the Hammer clan has made that study our purpose.
What do you think about your laws?
Our laws bind us. They tell us who we are. How we interpret them, that is where we can do better. Death and exile shouldn't be the only sentences. There should be reward in repentance. Leniency could save us valuable people.
Да, это нормально.
You think other berserkers are too harsh?
Dedicated, not harsh. And sometimes dedication can blind us to other ways of thinking. Just imagine, if we berserkers could enhance the cleric's energy weapons, or the outlaw's explosives with the power of mana, who could stop us then? Now, Angram would say that giving into technology would destroy us. But I wonder whether holding on to the laws too tightly will do the same. After all, there were those who tried to stop using magic. They said it was against nature. Now magic is all that defends it.
Что ж тут поделать, если большинство считает, если я начал со сталкера, то я только на сталкере и сижу.
Are there problems between the clans?
Give any group a name and they'll use it as a
Хотя,
cause for
по
argument with
сути,
others.
сталкер это
But
исключение
while there are
от моих
always
игровых
differences,
предпочтений.
we are all berserkers. Anyone who forgets that needs a swift reminder of their true allegiance.
You have traitors here?
Not traitors, troublemakers. People whose mouths move faster than their minds. You think we should use the law to silence anyone who thinks differently? I say they need to be convinced that our cause is best served if we work together. I've been saying that over and over, but it seems some people have stopped listening.
Ну, в планах есть.
Maybe they would listen to me.
Многое буду из старого перепроходить.
You could do me a favor and talk to
Отчасти
Elder.
переделать гиды,
He's been
которые
speaking out
есть
against the Ice
старые по готике.
but I'm not sure of
Да
the
и по
reason
многим
behind his
другим
anger.
играм.
You will find him living with the other cultivators down in the cultivator house. I'd be grateful if you can find out the reason he's upset before this bad feeling escalates into something
В
else.
принципе, большинство старых игр дадут фору практически всем современным. Тебе не хворать. Парочку, ну вот читай Готика, всю серию. Ну не всю, первую, вторую часть с модами буду перепроходить. На первую часть до хрена доделали модов. Да и на вторую уже несколько вышло. Который первый и второй. Корсары, начиная с первой части. Ну, в принципе, было желание начать с готики. А?
Krall's diary.
Этот.
No sign of the
Кит
man.
доделал по Элексу.
Let's see if he has left me a clue in here.
Посмотрел, и до хрена самому стало непонятно,
First, the
как будет
Elex
народ
devours
разбираться.
him. Now it devours me.
Одна из главных претензий к Элексу это то, что тут ты часа 3 бегаешь и ничего не можешь сделать.
If I don't act now, then death must follow. So, the choice is made, and we must both go into the mausoleum. Perhaps we can live in this house of the dead. Either this guy is reliving teenage poetry, or I just found out where he went. I should tell Caldrum.
Фолыч, не знаю, Фолыч, он интересен одному проходить. Не заморачиваться со стримами. Я, допустим, как проходил его, так зачастую один момент переигрывал несколько раз, чтобы разные варианты попробовать. Рейнджеры, она в принципе и так довольно популярная игра. Есть в планах на космическую, скажем так, тему Звездные волки. Вышло такой. Надо покопаться, посмотреть, вроде как моды тоже доделывали по ним. Тоже игрушка с неплохими, скажем так, шансами. Чтобы быть хорошей, но сами же издатели ее и загубили.
Hello. If you want to rest, you should find yourself a spot and relax. And if you are hungry, we can surely find you something to eat.
Thank you.
Welcome. I hope
Минус
you
в
have
карму
shown
заработаю.
kindness. To foreigners, it may seem that we only live in a manner that is in accordance with the law. But we have a place for any wanderers and lost souls who are ready to swear off their old lives. So, wherever you came from, your help is welcome. What's the point in us seeking to rebuild the world if we continue fighting? We need to build one world together. I hope you can see that.
I hear you.
You won't find anything. That's it. Get the hell out of here.
Smart decision.
What are you doing here? That's it. Get the hell out of here.
Get out of here! Good idea.
About my support.
Походу.
Hey, what's that you're hiding there?
What are you talking about?
There, on your arm. What is that?
Have you got a problem with me?
I'm trying to help you avoid a problem. It's Elex technology, and that sort of device is forbidden to berserkers here in Goliath. Carrying a piece like that openly on your arm could get you into trouble.
You want to take it? You'll have to cut my arm off.
Right. Well, your arm is safe for me, but don't go showing that thing around. Others who are stricter with the law might see chopping your arm off to keep the law as a price worth paying. Still,
Да,
best to
наверное,
note that should
все-таки
you
это,
find
у
any
меня
other
нервы
Elex
когда-нибудь
technology on your
дадут,
travels,
настроил
you
бота
should take it to the pit for disposal.
на опу.
Agram sent me to collect an Elex weapon from you.
He did he?
Yes. He said it was captured from the clerics. He wants to study it.
And you want me to give you this weapon, do you?
Are you allowed to give it to me?
If Agram sent you, why wouldn't I? Orders are orders. What reason would I have to deny him?
Elex weapons are forbidden in Goliad.
They are. They are forbidden to all berserkers. Angram's task was a test. He only trusts those who question their orders according to the law. It seems you listened and have learned our law. Go back empty-handed. Angram will give you a reward for doing so. If you break our laws for reward or favor, you will be punished. If you listen to the laws and keep them, you will be rewarded.
Let's see if you're so fucking clever now you're hanging from a tree by your testicles. What do you want? Chad. Chad is what I want. So tell me, where is he? I don't know anyone called... He's an outlaw, good with a rifle. Looks stupid, but he ain't. He wears a black hat. What? See, that's... You've heard that name, haven't you?
There was a guy. Could have been an outlaw.
So, where'd he go?
He went to Tavar.
Tavar? Oh, for fuck's sake. I just came from that shithole.
Смотря на что. Я вот там, в принципе, особо не интересуюсь. Так, жду, пока до ума доведут на готику второе возвращение. Сталкером особо не интересуюсь. Скажем так, пока идут тесты, мне сталкер и так поперек горла встает к окончанию тестов.
You're new here, right? You're an incomer? Tell me, what do you think about our laws? You think they should be strict or just used as guidelines?
What laws?
You don't know of our laws? It's time you had an education.
Why are you asking me about laws?
Well, you're not one of us. And it's surprising to me that you don't know of our laws. Listen, can I ask you a favor? As an outsider, you're not bound by our laws. Not as much as a true berserker.
What help do you need?
I believe I saw someone in the pit. Then he escaped. He's sort of hanging around outside town, down that path near the gate. I think he's an outlaw. I'm only guessing, but I think he must be after the equipment we throw down there into the pit. If it is really one, then he has to disappear.
What exactly do you want me to do?
Kill him! The outlaw. I'd recommend you do it from a distance. Don't get close. I'm certain he's up to something.
So, why don't you take care of it?
Well, I'm not allowed to leave here. I've got to do things. I'm a technical expert. Angram wouldn't want me to endanger myself. I mean, if he was a piece of technology, I'd be there. The Elex would be out. The law would be satisfied, but... Look, Angram's already watching me. He hears I've been near an outlaw, I'm dead, or exiled.
I will take care of the outlaw.
Good. Great. Thanks. I saw him by the cliff outside the gate into Goliad. You know, below the pit. You should check around there.
back the fuck off, alright? You don't need trouble. Just walk away and pretend you didn't find me, okay?
You're the one in trouble.
And you came here to talk, did you? You want me to talk? Well, how's this for talk? Go fuck yourself.
Why are you hanging around outside Goliad?
What? I can't stand here? You gonna hassle someone for just standing here? What are you, a fucking owl? So what do you want?
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting on your mom. What do you think I'm doing? I'm trying to find some shit that's worth selling. You even know how much tech they have stashed in that pit? They actually throw all that shit away. But while I know that, it's not like I can hang about up there in Goliad to try and get it. Those tree shaggers get funny about outlaws. Sometimes they bar you from the town for no reason.
Are you waiting around for Ornir?
Maybe, might be. There's a chance I know a little shit by that name.
He sent me to find you.
So who are you? The errand boy? What, he's got so rich trading with me he's got servants now?
I'm here to kill you.
What the fuck? That little shit. Listen, you go to him and get that dickhead to start trading again. Tell Ornir I want the shit he promised me.
What shit?
The shit. The technology Ornir owes me. The prime pieces from the pit. Well, prime is stretching the description, but it's a good arrangement. The Berserkers get rid of the tech they don't want. Ornir gets shards he does want, leaving the question, what do you want?
Жалко, что не русифицировано.
I will kill you.
Nothing to do?
What? Who are you? What do you want? Who goes there?
I need to ask you about Ascor's murder.
I can't tell you anything about that. Not anything that's not being said already. He should have kept his head down like me. Ambition only gets you dead. He should have picked this spot and stayed there. Why are you interested in that? Really?
Tell me what you do know about the murder.
Me? I only know what people are saying. But they thought Ascor had run away, but he hadn't. He'd been murdered somewhere out in the forest. I was out here at the time, on guard duty.
Did anyone see you? Is there anyone who can give you an alibi?
Hilda. She was with me all night. Her and Alva, and Dagny, and Erica, Freya, Garrett, Heggie, Magda. They're the trees over there. They're my girls. Very lonely out here. So no, I have no alibi.
Did you know Ascor well?
Since we were old enough to crawl, our parents were friends. We grew up like brothers.
Have you been trained to use that sword?
All berserkers are. You think I could survive out here if I couldn't use it?
Ascor's body was found near here. Did you see it?
No. I know where he was found, but no, I didn't. And I'm glad I didn't see him. I wouldn't want to remember him like that. My duties keep me here most of the time, so I stay looking after my girls, the trees, making sure they stay safe.
Where do you go when you do get away?
Nearby. Not Goliad, if that's what you mean. I tend to stay out here these days.
Where nearby?
The lift into the Valley of the Damned. That's a good place to relax. There's quite the view of the valley there. It's a good place to let your worries just drift away.
You look quite strong for somebody who's just standing around all day.
Maybe. And I hope you find who did it.
You knew him. You don't have an alibi.
Well, why would I kill him? He was my friend.
Why should I believe you?
Because it sounds like you're doing something about this, like you want to find out who did it. You should start with people who had a problem with him, not his friends.
Your friend Ascor, what kind of man was he?
Well, he wasn't a simple guy. He was my friend. Our parents were friends. We basically grew up as brothers. But he was sort of ambitious, and that sometimes, well, hit my ass. Listen, it doesn't matter. Just forget what I said.
Ambition could give a motive, if he got in someone's way.
Well, don't look at me. I'm happy where I am. I don't give a troll's ass about promotion.
I can see you, you know.
But nobody listens to me. I don't know why I even bother sometimes.
Uh-huh. What a mess.
No, she can't do that. Can she?
Subtle.
есть. Да, наверное, за ними. Есть неохота.
How could he be so stupid?
Too easy.
Is that even possible?
What are you doing? Why are you doing that? What are you doing?
Ascor's murder. I don't think Baron did it. Ascor was his friend, and Baron just wants to be left alone. I don't see why he'd murder anyone.
All right. Even though he knew Ascor better than most, yeah, you're right. He doesn't have the energy or the motive. Frankly, I only think Ragnar wanted Baron questioned in case he had seen anything. It looks like he didn't. Let's take him off the list for now. You're making good progress. I'll keep Ragnar informed.
I could use your help.
Then you have
You think you can keep up with me? I mean, I use a jetpack sometimes.
I know. I have one that I haven't taken to the pit yet.
Can you use it though? You are a berserker.
Yeah, sometimes rules can be bent. I'll deal with any trouble.
Then let's go. There's an abandoned camp in some ruins to the west of Goliath. You can meet me there.
You lead, I'll follow. Don't forget, Ragnar still wants an answer to Ascor's murder. We should tell him something.
Follow me.
Sure.
В этот раз я хочу проверить одну свою теорию по поводу того, что вылечить Санта в лесте така.
Get something to drink first. How many people have you? And you can't end like this. You're an idiot.
Who is prowling around here? About these rarities.
Yes?
I have Eric Eisenfath's sword.
Oh, piece of history that. You're touching the past there. Listen closely and you can hear it. Sell me, Alric. Charge big, Alric. I'd better move it soon. Ragnar's going to go crazy when he realizes it's gone. Oh well, pleasure doing business with you.
And the reward?
Is yours, of course. Thank you for returning my family heirloom.
Teach me something.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yes?
Oh.
Teach me something.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Hey, what? What do you want? You really messed up there. You'll pay for that, asshole. That's enough now. I'll get this one. What these ruins must have witnessed.
Hey, you, what are you doing? You're scaring away everything within a day's walk. You crash around like that, you'll scare off anything you can eat and attract everything that wants to make a meal of you.
I don't know these forests.
That's as plain as a horny troll in your sleeping sack. You'd better learn quick if you want to stay alive. You're scaring away the prey that is my livelihood. It's hard enough bringing in the food I have to, without some big-footed oaf crashing through the forest. Still, seeing as you aren't a natural hunter, maybe you'd like to buy some goods from me.
You're a hunter?
Yeah, I found my place. This is where I belong, with nature and for nature. I want nothing to do with Goliath.
Why not?
Too much talking, too much bullshit. Out here, peace. But you look like a talker. Is that why you're here? To talk?
A berserker was killed. The body was found in the forest.
The forest is a dangerous place.
When were you last in the forest by Goliath?
I don't know. Not for a year. This is the best area for hunting, and all Goliath cares about is me filling my quota. As long as I send them meat and fur, I can stay out here away from small talk and politics.
The berserker who was murdered was called Ascor. Did you know him?
Ascor? That asshole? Yeah, I knew him. I kept out of his way. He kissed Ragnar's ass and treated everyone else like rot boar shit.
Sociable guy, aren't you?
Sociable just means happy to talk shit. I don't talk shit.
Do you always hunt with a bow?
A bow? Traps? You should always try and kill at a distance. Learn that and you will live longer. I'm here to feed berserkers, not the creatures.
You didn't like Ascor.
I didn't put myself in a position where I needed to. Little shit won't be missed.
Sounds like you had a grudge.
I think most people are assholes. You only asked me about Ascor. What's with all these questions? Is some asshole trying to pin this on me?
I'm questioning anyone I meet out here.
If you want an alibi for me, you'll have to go out there and speak to the raptors.
Is that your only alibi?
I'm a hunter. You want to know where I am? I'm always here in the forest.
What are you hunting?
Whatever I find. You can't be too picky if you want to hit Goliath's quota and feed yourself. You won't catch anyone in Goliath roasting a rot boar. They're missing good meat.
Do you want to stay a hunter?
Nothing wrong with hunting. Let other people kiss ass and climb ladders. I want to stay out here. It's bad enough they send me these half-baked apprentices.
You don't like apprentices?
Apprentices want to be hunters. I get people who don't want to be anything else, so get sent here.
You don't think they deserve a chance?
Sending them here just gives them a chance to get killed. Live day to day, having to hit your quota of meat to send home, while you train people who don't want to be here. I went hunting with Leonard a few days ago. He was so clumsy he brought a whole pack of raptors down on us. We got home here with no meat, and all of those damn raptors followed us right back here onto our hunting grounds. I'm not doing that again.
You're scared?
Only an idiot wouldn't be. If you want to try it, I won't stop you. Me? I'm gonna have to wait those raptors out, and Goliath will get its meat when I'm ready.
Teach me something.
Sure.
could be challenging.
Too easy.
Things our world has achieved that are now lost to us.
Too easy.
I'll get this one. Look out! I'm here. I'll get this one. Here, the Berserkers defeated the Owls and wrecked their converter. Question is, why did we let him build it here in the first place? We better be on our guard here. World heart. The hearts of all berserkers beat with them, for they shall heal the world.
You've done well getting here alive.
Are you a sentry here?
Yes. My name is Thorgal. Just stay clear of the world heart while you're here, then we'll get along fine. There won't be any shit, okay?
Anything happening around here that I should know about?
I don't know. We don't have the manpower to patrol outside the palisade. It's pretty dangerous out there. You'll need to keep an eye open. There are plenty of ambush sites.
What are you doing here?
Take a wild guess. The large plan should give you a clue. We spent a lot of blood protecting this world heart. Lives of the present to build a future for us all.
Your post seems undermanned.
Ragnar sent the men we could spare. I sent some of them with one of our cultivators to a farm near the Dome City. We thought they would be able to drum up some supplies for us, but instead they've disappeared. It can't be good that they aren't back yet. It's bad enough that the group is missing, but Rock, our cultivator, is gone too. I really need Rock to help me look after the World Heart. He's the expert.
I can look for this missing cultivator.
You would? That would be helpful. But be careful. There has to be a reason why he hasn't returned yet, and you might just walk into it. The farm Rock went to is below the Dome City. You should look for him there.
Ascor is dead.
Dead? What the hell happened to him?
He was murdered.
Damn. I knew it. He was just too ambitious.
Can you think of anyone who might have done it?
Me? No. Well, not specifically. He's ambitious, or was ambitious. He always wanted to become a paladin. Last I heard, he was due to be tested by Ragnar along with some other candidates. Passing that test was all he ever wanted.
So, what do you think got him murdered?
I don't know. Ascor was a good man. Well, he was to me. But he could wind people up. Maybe he got the wrong person pissed with him. Maybe someone else was as ambitious as him.
You knew Ascor well?
Yeah, I asked if he could come out here on this assignment. But he stayed back in Goliath so he could take the warrior test.
When did you last see Ascor?
Just over 3 months ago. Not long before I came out here.
How long have you been away from Goliath?
Just over 3 months. Since then, I've been here, trying to survive in the beautiful islands of Abessa. Trying to manage an outpost with too few people and too few supplies.
And you have witnesses to your whereabouts?
Yeah. More if we can find that missing supply team. This camp by the World Heart is where I've been, and this is where I'll stay until the warlords order me back.
You must be good with a sword to have got posted out here.
Not good enough to hit someone in Edan from here, if that's what you mean.
It's obvious you didn't do it.
Yeah, well, I hope you'll find who did.
I think Ragnar must just have wanted you eliminated from suspicion.
He said to question me?
Yes, Duras told me.
Duras? Well, he's a man who stands by his duty. I hope the two of you find the murderer.
I'm working on it.
Look into whoever might have been a rival for Asgore. That's my advice. Keep your eyes peeled. Things get dangerous quickly here.
About Asgore's murder. Thorgal wasn't anywhere near Goliath at the time of the murder, and he has witnesses to prove it.
Yeah, he's also too skilled a fighter to have left Asgore such a bloody mess. So, he's out as a suspect.
Garen just wants to hunt. He didn't like Asgore, but I don't think he killed him. Besides, if he had killed Asgore, he'd have used his bow, not a sword.
Yeah, all Garen wants is to hunt. He'd have no motive for this.
It's not conclusive, but I don't think it was him.
I agree. I don't think it was him either. Let's take him off the list.
You recently became a warrior, didn't you? You and Asgore are both eligible to be paladins?
Yes, but trust me, I'm happier with my job collecting waifs and strays than becoming a paladin and going out to the front lines. I think I'm making more of a difference doing what I'm doing. Asgore, though, was a driven man. Becoming a paladin was all he wanted. You're making good progress. I'll keep Ragnar informed.
Do you think we make a good team, Duras?
We're a team. I'm ready if you are. The Berserkers have held the Alps back with bravery and magic. This fight will call upon those qualities.
Stay here.
All right. Excellent.
Follow me.
Yeah.
Sneaking around while other people are watching you is pretty pointless.
What's that? Whatever it is.
I'll help you. I'm here.
Тебе не хворать.
Needs a key.
Hello, stranger. You should stock up on supplies before you head out into the wilderness. I have everything you need.
What do you have to offer me?
Everything an adventurer like you could need.
Fucking helps.
There must
It'll
have been
cost
a lot
all of us.
Get something to drink first.
People say we're crazy to believe in nature, and then they put their trust in a thing like that.
Too easy.
I heard Bob.
I don't have the shard, so that's not gonna happen.
This teleporter is active. It appears to be connected to another near the Hort in Ignadon.
Nah.
How can that be?
Remarkable country. Like a giant child's toy. I wonder what it was for.
Совсем разучился.
We got it working. Not the way we wanted, but if we start it, we have a chance to survive down here. We've got... I won't have time to get back to base. I won't be able to get back to the dam. Please, please, just let the thing work this time.
I'm in. Steve.
Yeah. Was.
My name is Lori Stetton, and I'm reporting to you direct from the Infinite Skies complex on Rocky Coast. Just an hour ago, this entire facility was shut down by the environmental authorities. and authorities have opened an investigation into the executive management, with Infinite Skies standing accused of covering up leaks and environmental pollution on a scale unprecedented in the history of this coastline. Legal insiders are already talking about a multi-billion settlement that could see the company face closure. We'll bring you more details as soon as they are released.
Commander, U4 awaiting command. Commander, U4 awaiting command.
Report status. Are your repairs complete?
Negative. Access to repair station systems denied.
Is there any way to access the systems?
Negative. I am unable to bypass security perimeters.
Doing that would probably alert command that we're here. That wouldn't help us. Are you able to identify your defective components?
Analyzing.
If you can't access the systems, they must think you were destroyed too. It seems we're both outcasts. If you can identify the components you need, I can help you. List the components needed for your repair.
Analyzing. Command systems impaired. DI6 chipset required.
Where can I find a DI6 chip?
Analyzing. Highest probability is the closest converter.
The converter? Right.
That wasn't great, was it? Look out!
Jax. Commander Jax. If someone had told me you would turn up here, I wouldn't have believed it. I heard you were dead.
They tried to execute me. I got lucky.
Disgraced, but not dead. An exile. Now the great commander stands before me. How times change. So what can one Alp rebel do for another?
I need your support.
And why should we help you?
It seems like we're on the same side, Sistak. The Alps from Zakor tried to kill me. What do they think of you?
The enemy of my enemy is my friend?
Isn't the fact that they want us both dead enough reason for us to help each other out?
No, that's not enough. Nobody has forgotten your loyalty to the hybrid. You would have done anything in his name. I should kill you here and now, in case you decided to rediscover your loyalty to him.
You idiots should talk before drawing your weapons.
Withdrawing from Elex has left you emotional, Jax. That emotion only proves how worthless he would be as an ally.
Your narrow-mindedness is the reason you won't succeed. You're thinking like Alps, but you lack their strength.
Speak then, Jax. I will give you 3 chances to persuade us before we decide your fate.
Try anything, and you will be the first to die.
If you think hollow threats will persuade me, you are mistaken.
My experience as an Alp commander can help you defeat the Alps sent after you.
They know you as well as you know them. That could be a weakness, and your knowledge of their orders is weeks old. It is useless.
You are fighting the Alexiters. They are my enemy too. Someone from Zakor ordered my execution. Can't you see that our fight is aligned?
Yes. Our struggle is not with the Alp people, only with their leaders. The things the Alps stood for, the true vision of our people, these things have been pushed aside since the hybrid appointed the Alexiters. And you were their most faithful servant. You saw to it that the hybrid's word stood above all. You and your brother Kallax worked together to kill all who stood in the hybrid's way. How can I believe you have rejected all that past loyalty?
You are dependent on Elex. I am not. You can learn from that. You are still tied to Zakor while you take Elex. Even now, you are taking on a fight only because of your addiction. Elex weakens you.
Elex strengthens us physically and mentally, while your emotions weaken you. Your arguments have failed to persuade me, but I will give you the chance to prove your value where words have failed.
And why would you do that?
Your survival without Elex, away from Zakor, is remarkable. You have lasted far longer than I could have imagined. That makes me curious as to how you have mastered the power of emotions and navigated the world of the free people. It makes me wonder what you will do next.
I want to get my power back. The power I had as an alb.
Of course you do. You were once the most powerful field commander in Zakor. But as the Elex has drained from your body, so has your power. You will have to find other ways to acquire strength. You cannot reverse that process now. You have changed, Jax. You must accept that change.
The free people face destruction at the hands of the Alps.
And they are now your only chance of survival. You must learn their skills and perfect them if you or they are to survive. I think your fate is now tied to theirs.
I came to enlist your help, not that of the free people.
And I am helping you. Now you must do your part.
What you mean is you don't trust me.
No, not enough to risk the survival of my people on that trust. Maybe that will change one day, but until then you must be satisfied with this alliance as it is.
If I hadn't been robbed while I was unconscious in the mountains, I would have the equipment I need.
It is doubtful that the Berserkers would have been so quick to take your equipment. I would look to the outlaws of Tavor for the person responsible. Try their outposts on the border of Edan and Tavor.
Which faction do you think is most effective?
They each have their own strengths and abilities. The Berserkers are powerful mages, but they use antiquated weapons and reject most technology. The outlaws are experts with old-world projectile weapons. They have fewer rules and a freer life. If it is technology you seek, then that can only really be found in the hands of the clerics. But no faction will teach you their skills unless you can show that you agree with their way of life, that you are willing to join them.
Where can I go to improve my weapons and armor?
Try the cities of the free people, or search the ruins of the old world. Whatever you do, you will need to improve the standard of your equipment if you are going to fight the Alps in Edan.
I will find Calyx.
Calyx is the greatest threat left in Zakor after the hybrid. His attempt to execute you, if that is what it was, shows he will stop at nothing to see the hybrid's will is done.
That makes him the big threat to you separatists.
That is true. They say he has taken your place, and now leads the Alb armies into battle.
Then we should fight him together.
Your quest for revenge. It feels like an emotional need.
He wants me dead. Killing him is logical.
So you deny that it is emotional? We will see. But whatever the facts, it is still too early for us to attack the Alexiters directly. And if they find you, then they will kill you. I suggest you stop the Alexiters discovering your resurrection. Your raider crashed in Edan. If the Albs there find someone who has seen you alive, then word of your survival may reach Zakor. You should kill those Albs before they can tell anyone in Zakor that you are still alive.
You think Zakor doesn't know I'm alive?
We have yet to hear any intel that indicates that they have learned of your survival.
It is a logical step, but eliminating Alp soldiers will not be easy. I thought your fight was with the Alexiters, not the foot soldiers of Zakor.
Believe me, I don't like the thought of killing Albs who have not had the chance to think about the truth. But the troops in Edan are not only capable of reporting your presence, but ours too. They threaten our existence.
Meaning, you want me to take care of your business.
You want our help. We want you to prove you share our interests. This will achieve both our aims.
Very well. Where can I find the Albs in Edan?
They are monitoring the converter in Edan. Someday Zakor hopes to reclaim it. I will send the coordinates to your adjutor.
How do you justify targeting your fellow Alps?
We don't celebrate these deaths. They are sacrifices to a greater cause. You know the Alps and Zakor aren't free. They are blinded by the words of the Alexiters. Their minds are controlled by the hybrid. We separatists will see that influence broken. We will bring all Alps back to the true purpose and meaning of the directive. All Alps, including you. The Alps are about more than serving the hybrid and his need to consume all Elex. We broke with the clerics to follow logic instead of religion, to achieve the next step in evolution. The logic of this still holds. We must return to our true purpose.
The strong will always win.
Don't mistake raw power for strength. It is our goal that will define victory.
The highest goal of the directive is to deliver all Elex to Zakor.
That is what they say. But what do they use that Elex for? What were we working to achieve? You know better than I what Elex can do and what risks it carries. With their synthetic implants and all the Elex they have taken, the Alexiters have lost the ability to see things clearly. The will of the hybrid is all that they know. The Alps will be free to evolve again once the Alexiters have been removed.
Weakening the Alps means that the free people will come to power.
We have our agents and scouts all over Magalan. As soon as one of the other factions could endanger our purpose, we shall move to stop them.
You've planned this well. I am impressed.
Our numbers are growing, and we have become very effective in the way we operate. In your time as commander, you proved that effective action could be taken without needing large numbers of troops. That was important to you.
How are you planning to weaken the Alps?
Our first step must be to shut down the converters.
Yes, you're right. Let's destroy the converters and weaken Zakor.
And it must be us who does it. We must lead the process that stops the Alexiters. You should be a part of this, Jax.
The converters must be silenced.
This is the control code that will stop the Elex extraction program. It will stop a converter from operating. But the code has to be uploaded directly into the central computer of each converter. We will start with this one here, in southern Abessa.
How do I get access to the converter's central computer?
You will need to access the converter's control center. That is always located in the upper area of the extraction tower.
What can you tell me about the defenses there?
Many of the units stationed there have been rotated out in the last few weeks. Our intel is reporting that they have been replaced by combat mechs, drones, and mutants.
I mean. No, I'm not good enough for that. No. Too easy.
else could the people of the old world achieve if they could build something like this? I mean, take a look at that thing. Built to supply drinking water, and built to serve a community.
Their world is long gone.
More reason for us to work together to get something like it back.
С той стороны дамбы оказался.
Oh.
Too easy.
You don't often meet other people here. So, do you want to tell me who you are and where you came from? Abessa or Ignadon?
From Abessa.
Really? Tell me, did you happen to come across a suggester called Raynor during your travel? He's out there searching for new recruits and was supposed to report here. But we've gone through an entire cycle here and haven't heard from him. So, have you seen Raynor?
Yes.
You did? And did he say anything to you about his mission to find new recruits?
No, he didn't say anything about that.
Nothing? He didn't try to recruit you? No, obviously not. What is that guy playing at out there? So, with that out of the way, what brings you here?
What are you doing?
Force recon. We're making sure the Alds don't try to attack Ignadon through Abessa. Well, we were. We just lost one of our obs posts to Reavers. So the question is, do we stay or do we go? Until our commander decides that taking the post back or hightailing it home, our mission is on hold.
What are you doing out here?
Are you looking to trade? Answer now, or I'll start to think you're one of those damned Reavers.
I'm not a Reaver.
Really? You have proof of that?
No.
No. I suppose you wouldn't. Then tell me what you're doing here.
Why are you here?
Force recon. We're keeping an eye on what's going on here in Abessa. We can't match the Alps for numbers, but if we can predict where they'll attack, then we can focus our forces where they are needed and make them pay. If we bloody their noses, it'll buy us time.
What do you mean, buy you time?
So we'll stop them here before they can reach Ignadon. If all else fails, we'll draw them here and then blow the dam. Water will hit the Alps with the force of Kalan's fist, leaving none behind.
Why don't you blow the dam now and put an end to the threat?
There's no point until the Alps move into attack. We don't want to endanger innocent lives unless there's a point to it. We need the bulk of their forces in the path of the flood, not just a few scouting parties. None of this counts for anything until we can bring these Reavers under control.
What's the problem with the Reavers?
Beyond their normal raiding, So, one of their raids has put a hole in our plans. You see, the explosives on the dam need to be triggered by 2 key-coded detonators, so as to prevent any accidents. Problem is that in one of their raids, the Reavers got their hands on the second detonator. Until we get it back, we can't trigger the dam.
There must be a way to warn the free people in this area before you blow the dam.
And risk the Alps burning our plan? That's too big a risk.
How did the Reavers get the detonator?
They caught us by surprise. A mass attack on one of our positions. In the panic, the detonator got left behind.
Do the Reavers know what they have?
I doubt it. They probably would have tried to ransom it to us. It's probably on the table, exactly where it was left. At least for now. So, we have to figure out how we can force the Reavers out of our fueling station so we can recapture the detonator. And we have to do it before the Alps attack, or they discover our plan.
Do you have a plan of attack?
Yes, but I'm more concerned about what happens after it. We've only got 6 clerics to man 2 monitoring posts. 3 on each side of the dam. We can attack, but I can't afford to take any casualties.
Where are these Reavers located?
As far as we know, they're still at the fueling station. We've not seen them leave those ruins since they took them. We were using it as a monitoring post until we were overrun. It's across there, at the other side of the dam.
What would you pay me if I could solve your problem?
Wouldn't knowing you've helped the free people of Abessa be enough? No? Well, there will be plenty of loot to be gained from the Reavers. That should be encouragement enough.
What sort of loot?
Well, they're Reavers. They must have collected loot for themselves. That's what they do.
That wasn't so good.
I'll take care of the Reavers for you.
Do you really think you can take them all on? Well, if you think you can take them on, then I wish you luck. Can you join us on this attack? With you along, I know we can do this.
Yes. Let's begin the attack.
Let's go. Follow me. Let's take out these damn Reavers. We're fighting in a tight space, so watch for crossfire. You don't want to hit any friendlies. Remember, these Reavers care nothing for your lives, so show no quarter. We fight for Kalan. We fight for Ignadon. We fight for Magalan. Get ready. We're almost there.
cannot stand against me.
Look after your DNA. Stay safe from mutation. Stay away from Elex. This is me, Herbert, broadcasting from the Earth to bring a warning to all free people out there. Stay safe in the wilderness. Desperate times lead to desperate actions. But don't be fooled by the lies of travel. Good times and beer. But all that Tavar has to offer is kept. Only Kalan knows the way to salvation, and in the Hort, this stronghold in Ignadon, he promises you food, training, protection, and a future. Join us and find yourself. This is me, Herbert, broadcasting from the orbit to bring a warning to all free people out there.
The Reavers are all dead.
Alan must have been watching over us today. We will send a message to Ignadon. Hopefully this time they'll send us the reinforcements we need. If we can hold these monitoring posts, we can hold Abessa. Take anything you find on the Reavers. You've earned it.
I found the detonator.
And you've brought it?
Yes. Here it is.
Thank you. You could just have stopped the Alms from invading Ignadon. As long as we can keep it safe this time.
You should give it to someone else.
After I lost it once, maybe I should.
You really messed up there.
The Berserkers talk of nature, but their magic relies on
That didn't work. That didn't work. That didn't work. I'm in.
Тебе не хворать.
Get ready. This place doesn't feel too friendly.
Who are you?
My name is Egon. I'm a cleric legate from Ignadon, loyal to the Hort, unlike the other clerics here in Abessa. I mean, if the ones in the domed city would lend a hand, end of problem.
You think some of your team aren't loyal?
My team? No way. These clerics are sworn to Kalan and the Hort. The clerics in the Dome City haven't been true clerics for some time now. They've started believing Ebessa is a state. I've heard they're even letting Albs into their city. We're trying to protect Magalan from Albs, and they're busy setting up house with them.
Sounds like you don't get along too well with them.
Shit! Start the shutdown! We're gonna get an overload! Automatic deactivation underway. I'll have to get out there myself to make sure everything's okay. I really thought we had it that time. What the hell went wrong? Systems are running as optimal. All we need now is the power. Good work. Let's get to headquarters now. We'll leave the rest to the auto systems. Let's see what this will do. If we can get this shielding technology to work, we're one big step forward.
I'll get this one. I'll get this one. I'll help you. This could be dangerous. I'll take care of them.
Пулемет это жестко.
I'll take care of them. I'm here. I'm here. I'll take care of them. I'll take care of them. help you. I'll take care of them. All right, then. We're supposed to be working together. Let's go. Look out!
Target acquisition module you need. Initiate repairs to your command system. That should reset your command systems. Analyze and report.
Command systems, functional and fully operational. U4 unit now awaiting command. State command.
Follow me. If we become separated, meet me in a town in the ruins by Goliad. Here are the coordinates.
Coordinates confirmed.
So, are your repairs complete?
Negative. Weapon systems remain offline.
Can you identify the problem?
Target acquisition module is defective. U3, the drone at the crash site, should provide a replacement part.
You mean back at the Raider crash site? I spoke to Engram.
Oh, great, thank you. Someone who is prepared to do something. When will the deliveries come?
They won't. The men Engram sent to the valley are dead.
And is he going to send more? No, wait. Let me guess. We don't have warriors to spare chasing farmers. How does he expect me to get supplies if he can't? He's got a host of warriors he can assign. I'm one person behind a counter.
Is Engram the only person you can ask?
He's in charge of the Ison clan, and the Ison clan are in charge of escorting my supplies. But you're right. Maybe it's time to speak to one of the other clans. If the Ison clan won't help, one of the others will have to. Would you speak to Ragnar, warlord of the Hooded Crows? Or Cormag of the Hammer clan? I'll have to hope that one of them can understand why this is so important.
Teach me something.
Of course.
you will get into trouble here.
Cinda needs your help.
More trouble with the supplies? What can I do to help?
She needs people to collect the food deliveries.
I thought Angram had sent men to do that.
The men he sent are dead. They were attacked by a troll.
And more will die if our men aren't fed. Still, if Angram is worried about sending men, then there must be a real danger. I will send men to help Cinda. But if they're to go out there, then I want to improve their odds of survival. We recently captured some movement detectors from the clerics. They're being stored in the pit, ready for the Elex to be taken out of them. Get me one of those movement detectors, and I will give Cinda the help she wants.
Isn't taking technology from the pit against the law?
Sometimes, laws must be broken for problems to be fixed. Get me that detector, and I will help Cinda. Those are my terms.
I have the movement detector you wanted.
Excellent work. Now, my men stand a chance of seeing danger before they walk into it. Tell Cinda she can count on the support of the Hammer Clan. I will tell the men to be ready.
Teach me something.
Sure. You know technology is forbidden by law here.
George said I passed the test.
You have. I am impressed. Most people complete their tasks without thinking. You have shown insight, a rare quality that should be rewarded, as long as you prove to be honest in the future. Just so we understand each other, that also applies to you, Duras.
You know that serving Goliath comes first. I have made my pledge.
A reformed outsider, now a fully committed berserker. You are an inspiration to others.
Another damned outsider. We ought to lock you up until we can ship you back to where you came from.
You have a problem with outsiders?
Can you think of one problem on Magellan that isn't down to outsiders? The clerics gave us the Albs. The Albs come here building their filthy converters. They foul our soil, kill our people. The only thing stopping these bastards killing every last one of the free people are the hooded crows.
Teach me something.
Yes.
Stop messing around with that thing.
Do you often find clerics at Idan?
All the factions come here. For intel, for resources. We all take from each other. At least it's just rage from the clerics for now. There have been wars in the past. And it does seem like there are some clerics who want to repeat those mistakes. Take us back into open warfare.
You should go to the camp in Idan.
Yeah.
Follow me. What data do you have on the crash?
Analyzing. The Raider was on a direct approach to the primary mission goal. The Raider was hit by accurate ground fire. The shot hit an open port on the Raider. Evasion was not possible.
Where did the fire come from exactly?
Analyzing. Cannot positively identify. There were no indications of magic. Possible responsible parties, the outlaws, clerics, or albs.
Albs too? What exactly do you mean?
Analyzing. Possible indications that an Elex-powered weapon was used. Albs use Elex-operated weapons. Status of open port on the Raider was unusual. Port could only have been opened and secured in place during maintenance in Alb Repair Station.
I was told it was faulty. Why would our own people sabotage the mission?
Analyzing. Motive unknown. Identity of shooter unknown.
There are some answers out there somewhere. You mean it could have been the clerics who shot at us?
Analyzing. Flight was over Berserker territory. Clerics did not have much reason to defend the primary mission goal. Calculations indicate low probability of cleric participation.
Could the outlaws have been responsible for the shooting?
Analyzing. Capabilities and behavior of the outlaws difficult to calculate. Cannot state probability.
What about the Berserkers? They would have at least had a motive to shoot me down.
Analyzing. The ground fire was from an energy weapon, not magical in origin. Probability of Berserker participation, low.
That somehow means everything and nothing at the same time.
Analyzing structural integrity.
Let's see if there's anything salvageable from this drone.
Analyzing. U3. Severe damage. U3 unit non-functional.
There's no chance of repairing it?
Possibility of recovery. 0.3%.
Then let's forget it. I'll focus on fixing you. I have the target acquisition module you need. Initiate repairs to your weapon system. Report status.
Analyzing. Weapon system is now operational.
Then you can follow me and we'll test it out.
Probability of survival critical. Converter status offline. Probability of survival critical. Commander, this should assist you.
Oh, you found something. Thank you.
Congratulations! Waiting for the enemy to commit their troops before you revealed the fighting Colossi. They left the enemy nowhere to go. You've shattered their attack.
It was a logical move, and we must remain vigilant. They won't fall for that again.
Nevertheless, the victory is yours. The hybrid must recognize that even the Alexiters speak of you as an equal.
I carry out the will of the hybrid. I am what the hybrid makes of me.
The Alexiters select you for roles they could only give if the hybrid had agreed. Elex does not allow for emotion, but you should be careful, Commander Jax. There are those who envy your rise in power. They would do anything to have the favor you've won. You honor our people, but there are those who think of themselves.
I serve the hybrid. His will is above all. Someone at the Ice Palace planned this. A faulty raider, a targeted shot. Challenge arriving so fast. The question is, who ran through? Who ran through? That didn't work. 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 I'm in. No, I'm not good enough for that.
Good day. Just think, if these mutants keep chasing people up here, we'll soon be able to start our own small town.
What are you doing up here?
Waiting. At some point, those mutants down there will find an easier meal. Then they'll leave, and I can continue my journey.
The mutants down there were too much for you?
There was a whole horde of them when I arrived. Maybe there aren't as many now, but there are still enough to kill me, so I'll wait a little longer for them to lose interest.
The mutants are dead.
Ah, good. Thank you. Then I can be on my way.
On your way where?
To the search for greater knowledge, and a number of technical items that I'm tasked to find by the clerics.
All right, you can go.
Thank you. By killing those mutants, you've helped me greatly. And yourself to a degree. And I suppose all of Magalan. Except the Albs. Or the mutants. That could prove an interesting statistical comparison to consider while I travel. Well, thank you again. I will continue on with my task.
Why did you come here to the converter?
Why does anyone come here? I came here for the Alb technology.
You want to build a converter?
Oh no, the precise opposite in fact. I need components to help stop the Albs. My observations, and those of others, show that the Albs' power comes from their technology. That and an ability to increase their stamina, pain resistance, strength, emotional resistance, etc. that comes from abusing their bodies with vast amounts of Elex. It is obvious I cannot defeat them. But you obviously have the skills I am lacking. So why don't we work together? We could both benefit from our different skill sets. I could be useful to you when it comes to technical questions. In return, you can help me avoid situations like this in the future. What do you think? Can we team up?
Yes, you can come with me, if you think you can follow my orders.
Yes, I can do that. You will not regret this decision. Together we fight. Together we fall.
I'm not planning on falling, and I can't see you doing much fighting.
Where should we meet if we become separated?
There's an abandoned camp in the ruins to the west of Goliath. We can meet there.
Understood. Meet at the abandoned camp.
What components are you looking for?
Yes, I should tell you the full list. We need a sensor module from the converter. A high-performance CPU of the type the Albs use. My research suggests the best place to locate that would be out in the war zone in Abessa.
It sounds like you're collecting the pieces for a drone.
Maybe. I had thought of that. But we also need Garudium. That's a metal found in the comet crater in Ignadon. A hydraulic joint, the sort found in pre-war machines. I should be able to locate that in the scrap piles near the outlaw forts.
A hydraulic joint?
Yes. A Type 702, if we can get one. But anything of that sort will be adequate. And I'll also need a miniature Elex battery, the sort the Albs use in their raiders.
And that's the full list?
Yes, you'd better save it to your adjutor.
Tell me more about the materials you need.
Certainly. Every component found is another step towards the liberation of Magalan. At least so I've been told. I don't actually know what these components are supposed to do, but the cleric who told me to come here insists it will change the world.
Do you want to start by telling me what you're doing? About these components you need.
Yes.
I have the sensor module.
Then we are a step closer. The cleric who sent me to do this will be pleased.
So, you're a cleric?
Me? I am a... what's the word? An advocate.
So we'll need to take these components back to Ignadon?
Perhaps. Or to Tavar. It's all very secret. But I can locate the cleric that sent me. When our mission is complete, I can give you the coordinates. But please remember, this is a secret mission. It was a legate from the Hort that sent me, and he is very knowledgeable. It is my honor and my duty to serve him.
Something isn't right about you.
What do you mean?
Most people remember the name of their god.
God? What god?
The god of the clerics?
Oh, yes. In Cal'Urn we trust. All clerics believe in Cal'Urn. You must speak to my legate. I must follow his instructions. He is a cleric legate from the Hort Monastery.
Sure, whatever you say. I have the miniature Elex battery.
An example of how Elex has revolutionized technology. We might not have the resources our ancestors did, but look what the clerics have achieved since.
This is the work of the clerics?
It is Cal'Urn's will. Only the clerics believe in science and study. Only the clerics have the capability to fabricate these things. The technology that has been preserved, the technology that has been designed here, Magalan must thank the clerics for all of it. The clerics are not to blame for the Albs.
You seem pretty certain about that.
Cal'Urn's will is to help all through technology. So my legate says. So you will learn when you see him.
Sounds like Kalan has it all planned out.
Initiating area scan. Ready. Serious risk detected. Recommend immediate withdrawal.
There's nothing here for you but misery. Be on your way.
What's wrong with you?
Why ever you came, take my advice and leave. Forget this cursed place.
Are you trying to scare me off?
Warn, not scare. I carry the curse that has tainted this place. And you will be cursed if you stay here too.
Are you threatening me?
Threatening? I'm warning you. Wherever I go, the mutants follow. And then Yora sends me here to find the converter parts. And so the mutants come again, and it doesn't matter what I do, I can't get to the parts. Once again, I can't complete the task I was given. So I can't go back. With all this failure, exile to the Valley of the Damned must follow.
Why didn't you bring a weapon?
I did. I had a club, but I lost it the second time I went in there. If I'd climbed down to get it, they would have cut me off and killed me. Say, if you're going in there, could you look for it?
I already have your club.
Oh, great. You don't know how much of a relief that is. Please, my life could be in your hands.
Here's your club.
Thank you. Now I stand a chance. Guess I better take care of it in the future.
And the shards you promised me?
Shards, right. Take these shards as a sign of my thanks.
What curse? What are you talking about?
The mutants that come to this place, they're drawn to me. That's my curse. I watched a whole Berserker patrol ripped to pieces by them. I was the only survivor. I thought it was just dumb luck. But when I was sent to the seedling fields to recover, mutants got through the defenses. All were killed but me. Wherever I go, the mutants follow. Wherever I go, I fail. Leave. Leave now while you can.
Вылет. Вылет так вылет. На этом раз вылетает, то на сегодня все. Моя игра говорит. Задержался, припозднился сегодня.